Hi, good morning everybody. Welcome to the Early Bird. I'm a little late with this, guys. I'm going about my day. I got time for a video, so I'm going to jump on it now. We'll talk a bit about these two big games yesterday. And we'll just get right into it, guys. Let's start out east. Trocheck Rangers defeat Hurricanes in double overtime in Game 2. The numbers. And the numbers, as far as I'm concerned, tell you how this game went. 57 shots for Carolina, 39 for the Rangers. Yes, Shesterkin was brilliant in nets. 53% on the faceoffs, Carolina, 47 New York. The power play, the Rangers were 2 for 7. The Canes were 0 for 5. The Rangers had 36 hits in the game. Carolina had 29. This was not a hitting affair whatsoever. The blocks were 27 for the Rangers, 40 for the Hurricanes, 7 giveaways New York, 4 Carolina, 5 takeaways New York, 3 Carolina. Shots on goal per period. And you see a pattern here, 13-11 Carolina, 12-9 Carolina, 17-9 Carolina, 10-8 Carolina, 5-2 Carolina for that 57-39 total. Scoring. The all-important first goal is why this game probably stretched. Lafreniere gets his first to the playoffs from Miller and Wennberg at the 10:53 mark, 1-0 New York. Gensel replies from Aho and Svechnikov at 15:07. And to close out the first, Orlov from Shea and Aho at 19:54. An important goal with 6 seconds left. I thought Carolina was going to win when that happened. We go to the second. Lafreniere gets a second of the game from Fox and Panarin. Ties it 2-2. Gensel from Aho and DeAngelo, the ever-popular DeAngelo, makes it 3-2 after 2 periods at the 18:18 mark. We go to the third. Kreider from Trocheck and Panarin ties it up, to my surprise, at 6:07 on the power play. And then in overtime on the power play, Trocheck, the hero, from Zibanejad and Panarin at 7:24. And that's your game. Now, if I'm going to break this down and be honest about it, guys, the Rangers let Carolina have their way with them in this game. As far as I'm concerned, they let Carolina have their way with them in this game. Carolina were skating all over them. They weren't hitting the Hurricanes at all. Especially in the overtimes, I found that Carolina was the more aggressive team physically. And Carolina, at the end of the third, I think had 15 hits in the game. It was ridiculous that Carolina were alive to talk about this game. When they came out with a non-physical effort like that, the Rangers, surprisingly, who can be a physical team, kind of just let Carolina have their way and tried to skate with them. I don't know what Laviolette was thinking. I really don't. They should have went into a shell, got mean and tough with them, and that would have, I think, would have slowed down Carolina. But instead, they were content on going back and forth with them, which makes no sense because Carolina clearly had better legs going in that game than the Rangers did. Clearly. I mean, it was one-sided. They looked a lot faster, a lot quicker. Their passing was more crisp, all of it. Truth is, goaltending just saved them in this game. They had no business winning this game, the Rangers. None whatsoever, really. I didn't see any aggression physically, which really surprised me. And if they're going to play that way going to Carolina, I guarantee you guys, Carolina is going to win the next 2 games at home if the Rangers are going to go with that strategy. We'll see. Let's go out west. Avalanche rally from 3 goals down, defeat Stars in overtime in Game 1. Let's look at the numbers. The Avs have the edge in shots, 26-22. Wide margin in the faceoffs for the Stars, 60% to 40. The Stars were 1 for 4 in the power play. The Avalanche were 2 for 2. The Stars only threw 20 hits in this game. The Avalanche had 45. 23 blocks for the Stars, 24 for the Avs. 12 giveaways Dallas, 4 Colorado. 6 takeaways Dallas, 5 Colorado. Shots on goal per period. And that looks like a playoff game, eh, guys? Look at those numbers. 9-5 in the first, Dallas. 11-3 in the second, Colorado. It looked a lot worse, actually. It looked like 20-3, but we'll keep going here. 6-4, Colorado in the third. And again, I thought it looked a lot worse. Then in the overtime, I thought Dallas came to life, and it was only 6-4 the shots. It felt like it was more for Dallas in that frame, 26-22 total. Scoring. Suter from Duchesne opens it up at 7:26, 1-0 Dallas. Johnson, the hot Wyatt Johnson, I might say, makes it 2-0 from Pavelski and Ben at 10:55. And then what looks like the dagger, Ben from Robertson and Heiskanen at 16:56 on the power play. It looks like it's going to be a blowout. You're not sure. You just want, if you're a Colorado fan, you just want to get out of the period and regroup. And they do. We go to the second. Nichushkin from Makar and McKinnon gets the Avs back in it on the power play 3-1 at 5:31. Makar on the power play from Nichushkin and Rantanen at 9:08 makes it 3-2 on the power play. Like I'm saying, guys, got them back into it. No even strength goals yet for Colorado in this game, but you can feel the tide turning. We go to the third. McKinnon from Rantanen and Makar at the 39-second mark, game tied. And nothing else happens in the third. I thought Colorado was going to score again in that period. They didn't. We go to overtime. Wood from Cogliano and Girard at 11:03 gives the dramatic victory to Colorado. They take a 1-0 lead. So Colorado absolutely deserved to win this game. As soon as they were down 3-0 and they started rallying, guys, I honestly thought they were going to do it because it felt like Dallas let a real opportunity slip out of their fingers almost willingly. I couldn't understand how Dallas could have that start. I get they made adjustments, right? That's obviously what Colorado did. They made adjustments in the second period, and they came storming back. They just came storming back, and it was almost like Dallas was intimidated when they made it 3-2. From that point on, you could feel there was an intimidation factor out there going on. But in the overtime, I was really impressed with Dallas, got to say. I thought they really held their own and just didn't get the break. So, you fall behind 3-0 is one thing, but to come back from it's another. So this is really a really, really good comeback. If you're Colorado, you're feeling really good now. You feel like you got the rust out of your bones if there was any. And it looks like now that they've got Dallas pretty much on the ropes having to win next game now. Because if Dallas lose next game, they're not coming back on this team. If this team wins the first two on their home ice this time, that ain't going to happen, So we'll see next game. All right, so that's it, guys. I got to get back to what I'm doing. I'll get this video out to you guys. I'll talk to you soon. I can't wait for tonight to see what happens, especially in Florida. I'm really looking forward to that one. That should be a fun game to watch tonight. We'll see. So I think in a nutshell, I'll just say the Rangers didn't play any kind of physical game. Not enough. Not enough. And if you're going to let that team skate, they're going to kill you. That team can skate. So you got to take away their skating ability by hitting them. You got to clog up the corners. I thought all game long the corners were won by, and it doesn't say it in the hitting department, but I'm telling you what I seen all game long, the Hurricanes were winning the corners. They were just so much quicker. And when the Rangers had a chance to take them out, they weren't. I was like, they're going to lose. I thought for sure the Rangers were going to lose this game, no matter how good Shesterkin was playing, really. And Colorado, once they made adjustments, couldn't be stopped. Really, that's what I seen in the game. And the truth is, Dallas just weren't throwing anything at them physically. They weren't. But at one point when they were losing in this game, the hits were 30-8. I remember it was 30-8 for Colorado. I said Colorado could come back, and I knew right away if they're going to continue taking them out physically the way they were, they're going to climb back in this game, and they did. And once they did, the hits kind of went like this the rest of the night. A little more in favor of Colorado still, but it was like this. It was like 15-12 or something. It was like this the rest of the way. But by that point, you let them back in. And if you're Dallas, you should have been hammering these guys on the board, taking any momentum out of their blood, anything you can to stop them ahead of time. And they didn't do it. They just tried the run and gun thing. And I tell you guys, the teams that do that fail in the playoffs. I'll say it over and over. There is no way I believe that they're going to break through Carolina playing physically the way they did yesterday. They had like 15 hits after 3 periods in a playoff game, guys. And the Rangers weren't much better. It was like 24 or something. It's like, if you're gonna let a team, you know, if they were playing Boston, one of those two teams yesterday, they would have got killed physically. They might have won the game, but they would have been wearing ice packs all over them at the end of the game, which is what you want to do, is wear down your opponent. I'm dragging it out. Guys, talk to you soon.